Hi, welcome to our presentation. Here we'll be introducing you to our application, PedalMaps, and we hope to heighten your writing experience with PedalMaps. For our introduction of the team, we have 3 entrepreneurs and 3 software developers. My name is Braden McLaughlin, and I chose this application to begin working on because I myself enjoy the outdoors, and I wanted to help encourage others, especially during this time of COVID. Once everyone starts getting back outside, I thought this would be a cool application.
Hi, my name is Devin Breslin, and like Braden, I thought that once COVID ends, I thought this could be really useful to people who have never really been into biking and maybe wanted to try something new post quarantine. And I just think it's a really good way to encourage people to get outside and go for a ride.
Hi, my name is Matthew Shapiro, and I chose this app because I realized that there's a lot of trails in Chico and a lot of trails that people haven't ridden, and I think this app will really help them get out there and ride.
So first off, we have our persona right here, or our target customer that we're looking for. This one we created, his name is Michael Ramirez, and he's known as the Thrill Seeker. A quote from him would be, "I love spending time with my family, but miss exploring trails in the woods like I used to back in my hometown. At times I feel lost here just for going through a stroll through the park." So here we're looking at someone who might not feel exactly comfortable with their local area in regards to the outdoors or nature. And so through our app, he would improve upon his knowledge of this local surrounding area and trails, especially if he's into biking. We target anyone with any level of technology use. Of course, capability with some basic smartphone apps would be required, but most people could use this app. And their interests would just have to include athletic events or spending time outdoors or biking itself.
So for the interview process, we all went through interviewing 5 different people. So a total of 15 people were interviewed. And we didn't just interview bikers, we interviewed pretty much everyone from experienced mountain bikers to beginners who've only gone on a couple rides. And from those interviews, the key results we got from that was the riders wanted to know the difficulty of the ride before starting. It just made a rider feel more comfortable, whether you're a beginner or an expert. You want to know what you're going into before you start riding. Another important feature the user wanted to see was live alert updates, just so they know what to expect, whether there's something further down the trail, a route or something. And then another helpful thing for the app would have been distance and information, just so it gives a rider a better understanding of what they're getting themselves into, so they can read a little about the trail and then they also know how long a ride they're planning to go for. And then continuing with the interview process, just some questions we would ask the rider were, have you ever had a bad experiencing have you ever had a bad experience finding a place to ride? And the answer we got for this was not really a bad experience, but having an app that told a person what the trail was and the distance would have made it easier. Another question we would ask was, how often do you make an effort to visit the trails? And like the first answer, people said if there was an app, it would just be a lot easier because not too many people know trails unless you're a runner or a biker. So having an app on your phone that showed trails near you they would like to see that. And then one more question we asked was, how would you go about finding a trail or a place to ride? And a lot of it would be word of mouth, which we thought is a good place for us to come in, because if we showed trails near them, it would give them more initiative to go for a ride because they would have more options to choose from. And then user stories we got from doing the interviews were, as a user, I would like to be able to track the mileage of my ride. So we discovered that that would be a feature we need to include. As a rider, I would like to be able to see my mileage on the app. Again, going on mileage, very important to the user. Another big one was, as a rider, I would like to be able to alert other riders of dangers on the trail. And this was important just to make the rider feel more comfortable. No one wants to go down a trail and then run into a mountain lion or hit a big pothole, so that was important. And then a fourth user story, as a recreational cyclist, I would like to be able to rate the difficulty of different trails. And this shows it's not just for a mountain biker, just mountain biking in general. They want to know what they're getting into before they go on a ride that's either too easy or too hard. And then for the importance versus satisfaction framework, the features we thought had to be included. First, we did live GPS. So this gives the user the opportunity to track their ride at all times, whether they're halfway through, just getting started. It gives them a better of idea of how much they've done and how much to go. Feature 2, in-depth information on the trail. So this gives the user the ability to see exactly what type of ride they're getting themselves into, including difficulty and info about the trail. And like I said earlier, this is important just because they don't want to do something too hard or they don't want to do a ride that's too easy. And then feature 6, the community chat feature. This allows riders to reach out and find others to connect with in the riding community. And this is very important just because it gives them more initiative to go on a ride when they can meet people or go on another ride with someone who also wants to do the same type of ride.
So this is our value proposition. We compared ourselves to 2 competitors, All Trails and BikeMap. So we found that every app, including ours, must have GPS tracking and must have a map. One thing that was different with BikeMap was they did not have a user rating, unlike PedalMaps, our app, and All Trails. When it comes to performance benefits, the highest priority for us was warning people of dangers on trail, potholes, animals, stuff like that. Medium priority to us was trail difficulty rating, easy to hard, medium. And the lowest was distance tracking, as it's a very common thing among all apps. For Delighter, something that we have in PedalMaps that the other apps did not have was being able to add other riders as friends and also chat with them.
So here we're looking at our customer benefit ladder, and on the left you can see the categories of benefits that were most important to our customers. The first one being having fun outside, the second one being getting exercise, and the third one being socializing with others. Amongst the first one, we found that customers would like to be encouraged to explore their local outdoors, and they need help to save their favorite trails and places to visit. This way they can go back to them in the future. Amongst the category of getting outside exercise, we found that they wanted to get new physical activity in new forms, and they wanted to enjoy their workouts in new and exciting environments, which would be assisted by finding new trails all the time. Lastly, we found that amongst socializing with others, they wanted to be provided with a healthy environment to spend time with others and an interactive platform that allows them to communicate meetup times, which will be an example of with our chatting function.
So this is our brochure. What can you expect from downloading our app? This app will help any style of bicyclist find their next trail to ride. Easy or hard, pavement or dirt, PedalMaps has you covered on finding exactly what you want your next adventure to be. Through a ranking system of other users and GPS mapping, make your next trail ride better than ever with PedalMaps. And to get started with our app, just simply download the app, find a trail, and get riding. What we provide. Our product provides you a ranking system of trails near you, ranked by other riders just like you. Our app also features a user map warning system. This system works by other riders who previously rode a trail, reporting previous hazards such as wild animals, potholes, or fallen trees. Something also very important to us is your privacy. Our app uses GPS tracking, so obviously some of your information is being given to us, and it is a top priority of ours to not sell your information or give your information away, and we try our best to keep your information safe at all times. This is our app currently. This is our home screen on the left, and on the right is our map. What's next to come? We are currently, or the software engineers are currently developing the final process of a save ride feature, so you can save your ride at the end. A recording distance traveled ongoing and at the end of the ride, and highlighting your path function that highlights as you travel. So that is the end of our presentation. I hope you enjoyed. Soon you will be able to download PedalMaps and use it to its full function. So once again, thank you very much and have a great day.